Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is our Forex update for the day. So we'll go over to those charts. Euro US dollar obviously came below our sell line, but has subsequently found some support and is back in the channel. Broke through this little horizontal we had as well. Yeah, it's getting supported there, so potentially this is gonna make a move back on upwards. But what I would be looking out for is a potential inverted head and shoulder of sorts forming. I won't actually draw it on because it look a bit messy, but yeah, so obviously we've got the shoulder, the head, and then potentially another shoulder coming in, but we'll have to watch that as it develops. What I would probably more look at now is just this level here as an important horizontal sell level. So we will leave this one on, and I mean even this could basically form part of the head and could be the more ethical efficacious head and shoulder pattern. Just get rid of that. I'm sure I just got rid of that arrow. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at here in Euro US dollar. We obviously getting support at this horizontal here, but this is not as an important horizontal. But we will extend that out. So yeah, if we can get supported here though, it would make sense for us to come and test the top, and if we break above this top, then again onwards and upwards. Again, I don't think that would be the most likely scenario, but again, I'm often wrong with what I think is most likely. We just draw the levels on and look at the trades, TD trades, and then see basically how it plays out. But yeah, so potentially though, potentially we can get back above this top. Obviously getting a back above here would be very bullish, and I think would just trigger just more of a move upwards basically. But yeah, obviously the downside is pretty obvious looking. If we take out this level here, we'll get down to here. If we take out here, then it's just air really to potentially what would be the 200-day. That's what we've drawn that line to. On the daily, you can kind of see what we're doing here. There's nothing really TD wise at the moment because we are in quite a tightish trend. I guess we've got the aggressive and sequential 13, and then we had the combo 13 there, so we will have those weighing on price as well. I don't trade these a lot, but I just stay aware of the fact that they are there, because they do basically have an impact on price. They're not just there for nothing, basically, put it that way. So I would potentially be looking for maybe a bit of a push up, a 4-hour 9, and then I believe that could be a really good selling opportunity if we get another 4-hour 9 here, especially if it comes around this area and we just sort of have this as a stop. That could be a pretty massive risk reward trade with potential to add to the trade here, and then buy a Lamborghini here. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so it does look like that's how I would expect it to play out, but I'm often wrong, and we'll just trade the technicals. If we break above here, you just want to get long. If we get a 4-hour 9, obviously sell. Obviously breaking above there would be get long and stop, so stop and reverse your position. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. I don't normally do this, but I mean, have we got anything on the hour? Hourly, not that I would ever place a trade off an hourly. I mean, yeah, we've got an hourly 9 here roughly with this level. So but yeah, like I said, I mean the moves that I look for aren't predicated off 1 hour charts basically. Right, so let's have a look at cable. Yeah, cable dipped below our level, got back above. This is on the 4-hour. Not too much really TD wise. Nearly got a 9 there. We got faked into a bit of a trade here, but the trade did come into a nice profit. So and then yeah, back up again and then back down again. Obviously, I'm just annotating price action, verbally annotating price action is a bit pointless, that, isn't it? Yeah, so the 12-hour, anything on the 12-hour TD, nothing coming up. We obviously had that great 9 there, but yeah, we dipped below here, got back up. I mean, are we going to put in a lower high here and then come down? We are obviously gonna have to assess that as we come. We have obviously got some interplay here with the 200 day. 200, obviously you guys know 200-day average, 200-day moving averages are really important for price action. You can see we broke below it, we had a bit of a sell. If we came back, we've tested it, and are we going to break back above it? Are we going to get rejected buy the back test, and then continue down and take out some of these levels, even just get back in to this sort of zone we were in. That's one to watch for. That would be my immediate term bias, was we are then going to come back in here, literally shorting here and having you stop above the 200 is not a bad risk reward trade at all, because we could very likely end up back in here. And if you want to have the wider stop, you could just have your stop above this candle here, or even just at the all-time high. Not the all-time, what am I talking about, at that high. But obviously you're targeting a move to the bottom of this channel, then potentially below it. Dollar index got smacked back down, no doubt, with the Fed telling us it was going to buy even more junk, literally junk. Yeah, so we're back in the zone. So all this now really looks like it was a bit of a fake out and back in. So now it's a case that we're getting supported by the bottom, and then going to rally on upwards, or we're going to break out the bottom. I mean, we're just really in a, was basically the no trade zone for this dollar index, whilst we get clarity on the direction. 12 hour, again, we didn't really have much. I mean, you can see how you have the combo and aggressive 13, and then we did get a bit of a turn up in price. But I mean, if failing anything else on the 12 hour, that was a good reversal candle. So when you take out the top of that candle like we did here, then potentially buy me, which we did get. So the candlestick analysis right there did help you out. 9 candle, yeah, I mean, roughly got you thereabouts at the top. Yeah, I mean, that obviously, I think, did we draw, I don't know if we drew this on, that would have been a good sell level anyway. Well, to be honest, breaking below here would have been, because the 9 candle was extended, but when we got this push up on this 1 candle, maybe trading below there would have been a good sell level. But we've already got this horizontal line anyway, so that would have basically been, you would have bought there, and then you would have pretty much stopped once we got back in there. But anyway, all that being said, it is basically just back in the little zone we're looking at. So we do need to decide whether we are going to start a bullish trend or start a downish trend, a bullish trend or a bearish trend, or continue the bearish trend. We've obviously got clear levels here as well to take out to indicate more movement downwards as well. Right, so euro pound. So yeah, we did kind of think that this was going to come back into the triangle after getting rejected off what I believe would have been either a daily or 12 hour 9, maybe one of the two. It couldn't have been a daily. No, yeah, not a daily. Was it a 12 hour 9? Yeah, we had the 12 hour 9 coming up, and then yeah, we are now, yeah, so we are moving down. I suspect we'll get back into this triangle, come back down to the bottom, maybe play another bounce. I mean, that's a lot of predictions to make, but I suspect that's what is going on, and the euro will this euro will weaken against the pound. Obviously, we've got this nice level now where we've got basically a clear as day buy level anyway. We just get back above here. I'll just move this along a bit. We get back above this level here, then it will be a clear buy. I don't know how much legs the move will have, but that's just a buy level. But yeah, at the moment it's just sell. See if we take out the bottom of the triangle, and then we'll get a move down to, let's see where the 200 day is. Yeah, I don't know, why have I not drawn this? We'll draw this to the 200 day, because that would obviously make more sense and looks roughly the projected move on the triangle. We'll move it over here a bit. But yeah, so potentially this triangle targeting the 200 day, which incidentally is this horizontal support here, which we'll also draw on. We'll also draw on just for the sake of it's an important level that should be there. Yeah, so right, over to Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. So you can see we basically got supported on this support line that we've got on the daily. We had this level here to basically break above here and to continue on upwards. A bit of a reversal looking candle, but we've got nearly half of this day left to go. So yeah, I mean, obviously this was the 12 hour 9 we're looking at. So breaking below that, sell above that buy, which obviously we've broken above. So we've got broken above it. we are roughly getting supported. Well, we're getting supported basically out of the line. So are we going to push up or are we going to come back under? But either way, the trade off that is a good trade, and you can have your stop basically just below here. But yeah, this may reverse. I mean, we've been supported by this trend line. We're in an upwards trend. We've got the 12-hour 9. I mean, there's no real reason why we won't test some upside, even if we fail around even this level and we don't make new highs. But if we make new highs, obviously that is important. We'll just draw this on here. If we make new highs, then clearly have got more upside to watch out for. Did we have anything on the 4-hour? Yeah, we did. We had a great 9 on the 4-hour too. So we had a 4-hour 9 here. Yeah, 4-hour 9 basically just as we break below the trend line. So we had that. So what we had was a 4-hour and then the 4-hour here, and then obviously then the 12-hour 9 there as well. So there was a pretty strong case with the 2 9s and the trend line and the overall trend for this to make a move up, and this may give it the impetus to keep following this trend line up and break this level. I don't necessarily think it's going to bust through it now. I think this trend line will stay in play, and we'll make a move up and maybe get supported by it again up here and then move up. That would seem a more logical price action. Nothing TD wise on the 4-hour here. 12-hour, did we have anything? Just this 12-hour 9 wall playing off, breaking above it, which we have done now, breaking below it, which we did as well. So a bit of an expanding range here. But yeah, that trade did go into profit. This trade is in profit. I mean, as long as you got good risk management, you're doing okay out of those trades. Did we have anything on the daily as well? No, nothing on the daily, but yeah, nothing on the daily, but this is, I mean, it's hard to read this one. It's looking like a bit of a sort of a rounded top. Yeah, it's hard to read this one. I mean, I would probably now just draw, we'll move this horizontal down to about here. And this would basically be, I mean, this would be the best I can give you for this really, is selling below here. But then again, then you're coming in close to the 200 daily, so it's a difficult one. And then obviously buying above there. I can't get much of a read from this here. I mean, you can see how it looks. It's a difficult one, so I won't say anything. Right, US dollar, Japanese yen. Not much to look at on the 4-hour. I mean, this is looking like we tested this. This is looking like we've tested this horizontal, and we're going to come back down and test this lower level. We had sort of this channel drawn in. Not that it's the most efficacious channel, but maybe it will be if we come back down. It's not even a straight channel. We'll move this down. Yeah, so nearly got the 9 on the 12-hour. Then maybe that was helping to bounce price. But yeah, I mean, this again, I mean, this is difficult to read too, actually. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of look like a bull flag, sorry, a bear flag in this move down. And we, yeah, but I mean, but overall, it kind of just looks like a bit of a pennant, a bit of a triangle forming. So, yeah, I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult. There's nothing TD wise, nothing really TD wise to look at anyway here. So yeah, we'll there's no real view on that one at the moment. The 4-hour, sorry, the 4-hour on the Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. This looking like it wants to take out the top of here. Actually, if we get supported by this horizontal and make a move back up, I'd expect this to break and as maybe get up to about that level. On the 12-hour though, not looking as bullish at all. But we do have this 12-hour 9, so if you do break above, then it will be game on. But this is a bit of a reversal looking candle, bearish looking candle, and we're now basically trading down. But we have this channel, so we could get supported here and bounce back up. But my inclination for this one though would be we will break back above here and get up to there. But we'll have to see what happens. That obviously you can trade that. You can trade that as you see that occur in real time. Daily, not too much to make on the daily. We've obviously got this daily 9. I mean, we were clearly in an uptrend, similar to stock markets. Obviously similar move to stock markets, had that bit of a retrace stock markets had. Stock markets are now going back up, so if we are correlated with stock markets in this asset, we would potentially expect this to move back up. That would be my overall bias. So yeah, I mean, breaking above this level, this sort of horizontal, and I would expect a test of the 200-day. Euro Japanese yen, having a bit of bounce for the daily 21. I mean, these averages are all well, they're not all perfectly positioned at all, because obviously that's 250s below it. But yeah, these moving averages are looking relatively bullish. I mean, we could get guided up by this 21 now in this asset. Nothing really there on the daily TD wise. And not too much here on the 12-hour TD wise, other than obviously we got that sell there, which was a brilliant sell. We were getting a bit punchy price action, so that was a good sell. Great 9 there too. What about on the 4-hour? Not a lot to read off this 4-hour. We had a 9 there, which we didn't really trade above until basically now. 9 there that looked like it maybe held up price a bit before more continuation. I mean, all we really got was a move down off the 12-hour 9. And yeah, I mean, maybe that move's played out onwards and upwards. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Let's go daily first. So we had what was looking like this 9. I think we drew this on basically yesterday as a potential sell whilst this candle was forming. But yeah, it looks like we break below that. Been potentially going to get rejected by the line and we're going to come down. And obviously we've got to watch out for the 200-day. This may just be a test of the 200-day before we carry on upwards. But obviously it's a bit early to tell that. Yeah, I mean, again, this is one of the charts that looks like the stock market, so you can just then only assume if stock markets keep their trend, that this is then going to keep its trend. Nothing really on the 4-hour to look at. Yeah, so not too much of a read on that one. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let's look at the daily first. So we had this daily 9, break below it, back tested. Are we then going to make our way down, or are we going to get back in the channel? You would assume. Give basically the move the benefit of the doubt. We back tested, we're going to move down. It's a typical trading technique to sell the back test rather than the initial breakout or breakdown. We've got this 12-hour 9 level down here as well. Potentially important level there anyway. So I would suggest if we break below this level, then we will then take this out and then come back down to that horizontal would be what I'll be looking for there. Not too much TD wise. Great candle there that we broke above, and then continuation. So that was a good candlestick analysis. And the same candle there, same sort of bearish candle there, bullish candle there. US dollar, Canadian dollar, or the loonie as they call it. I mean, we'll extend this horizontal, this level. So we are sort of playing off this horizontal level at the moment. It's a case of, are we going to get supported, get back up, or are we going to just fall back into this channel and then just play out a bit of a range? We can't necessarily going to fall in that channel and break below, but yeah, 12-hour 9 there that we did break above. Again, this looks like a break above and a back test, so you kind of give the breakout the benefit of the doubt. Again, sort of a break above and a back test. But indecision candles, we have basically faked out below the 200-day though. Faked out below it, trapped some sellers and then busted them on this candle here. But it was telegraphed with this reversal candle, so you had every opportunity to, I mean, even just buy out your position or go long at the break back above the 200-day. So that was obviously a great day. I mean, I hope you guys can see how we look at sort of the TD. We look at candlestick analysis, and then we look at interplay with moving averages, and obviously interplay with horizontals, but these horizontals usually come from TDs or price action. So yeah, that's kind of what we look for here. But yeah, anyway, so sort of back test, potential move up, yeah, after faking out the 200-day. Obviously we're going to get a bit of a pushback on these moving averages. Especially the 21, but I think if we basically end up trading about here, it's just a silly thing. If we end up around here, I think that basically we busted through the 21 and we'll start to make some more progress. Some more progress, but I guess we've got to draw this horizontal on because it is it's clearly significant. So that could be our first like sort of horizontal test. US dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, again, reverse looking candle, take out the top of it back up. We just retested that line there that we broke down from, and then back down again. This is textbook retest, and then yeah, more downwards I'd expect, especially if we take out the low of this candle, which we will just draw on because it's easy to draw. If we take out this low, more down. Who knows where that will end, because we are well below the 200 day. 12 hour. Not much to see on the 12 hour. I'm guessing we've got something on the 4 hour. You got something for us on the 4 hour. Yeah, we had that 9. Didn't really do a lot. We nearly got a 9 here, but a nice reversal candle, and then we moved down, and we've actually coming up on a 9 here. So this may just hold up price around this level, and then we'll keep moving down. Or it could get us back up for a retest and break us through, but you kind of have to look at the overall trend, the formation we dropped out of, the downward trend in 200 day, which we are below, and the 50, and also the 50, which we are below. Yeah, I mean, this 4 hour price, I mean, this is sort of the 4 hour 9. Yeah, I mean, I think it may have an effect in this zone, but I think it may just be a selling opportunity. Right, US dollar, Brazilian real. Yes, we broke above. Nice bullish looking candle on the 4 hour. Yeah, this is obviously currently in a buy. In a buy for more movement upwards now. Yeah, we obviously had that 12 hour 9 candle that was sort of working off above here. So yeah, again, we are in an uptrend here, based on being above the 200 day. And the 200 day sloping upwards. So again, I think it may be a case of we'll potentially get some dollar strength overall coming into the market again, which will maybe take these pairings a lot, which will obviously have an influence on all sort of dollar pairings. Clearly, obviously, 12 hour 9 here. We did break below. We're now moving below. So we had that drawn on. If we break below this horizontal, yeah, maybe more acceleration to the downside, and then we've obviously got this level here that we'll draw on here now. Now we've got this level to look at too. We'll get rid of that arrowhead. Interesting to see what the 4 hour will be looking at like for this, because yeah, we didn't have much on the daily here to look at. But yeah, there we go. That's what I was kind of thinking we may have. This 4 hour 9 here. Yeah, so we broke below that and then moved back down. So we sort of had tried to fake out above that level we had drawn on based off the 12 hour 9. But yeah, we then traded back below it, then came back and retested and traded back down. So I mean, this price action here is looking to me like we'll break down below here and continue down. But obviously on a higher term time frame, yeah, I mean, to be honest, yeah, I mean, it's a case of I don't necessarily need to have a view like what I'm trying to actually postulate. It's just a case of we're in a short trade from breaking below that, and then potentially move down. But if we break above here, then it's basically onwards and upwards. That's all I can really say for that. US dollar, Turkish lira, yeah, moving on up. It's on the up, breaking above this level based off this 9. Again, like I said, maybe we're gonna get some dollar strength. Where's the 200 day? Oh right, well below price. 200 days well below price. So I mean obviously we all know what's happened with the Turkish lira. But yeah, so yeah, but this is looking like more upside. But yeah, I'll be cognizant of the daily 9 that we're gonna get if we do get a bit more upside. And then 4 hour. Let's have a look at the 4 hour finally. Yeah, we had this trend line that we obviously dropped out of, but then we basically, all we've really done, again, this is what I do like to point out, is all we've done is back tested the trend line. I didn't mean to necessarily do that or that. Just draw it. Now go away. Right, let's click on the line. All we've really done here, oh god, yeah, is tested the trend line, and I just moved that as well. All we've really done sort of is retested that trend line, and yeah, and then retested it again. So I mean, that is looking potentially bearish, that we are getting rejected by that trend line. So but we are then above this horizontal, so it's a difficult read. You would give the bulls the benefit of the doubt. just based on the overall strength of the move. But then again, I would then be looking, well, to be honest, you guys know what I say. We can fully accelerate into the 9 candles, and we often do. So yeah, maybe too much, maybe today, tomorrow, accelerate into the next day, and then we will get a nice selling opportunity. That's kind of what I would be. That's kind of the move I'd be expecting. But obviously, I'd play it based off the levels that the daily 9 will potentially give us if we get it. And yeah, and then just see what happens there. Right, so that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. We do your own research, and I will speak to you guys soon.